Hi, and welcome to The Signing Nerd. My name is Mark Oren, or my sign name is this. I was thinking today that I would introduce to you 3 robots. Their names: Repugnus, Grotusque, and Twinfurno. They're all part of a group called the Monsterbots. They were created in 1987 by Hasbro. So, let's get started. Okay, so here we are with the Monsterbots from Titan's Return. Originally in the Japanese, they were known as the Firebots, and it's probably one of the reasons why we see on the commercials that when these guys were advertised, originally with the G1s, they had sparks coming out of their mouths. So they're Autobots. They were accidentally created in a lab, and each one of them are known, especially in the comics and in the lore. They weren't as much troublemakers as they were very hard to control. So we'll start off here with, we've got Double Cross over here, and Double Cross is, he transforms into a 2-headed dragon. I'll try and get him in as best as I possibly can. Oops, let me move this out just a tad. There we go. We've got Double Cross right here. Of course, he turns into a double dragon. As you can see, his hands have the dragon's heads on them. He's with gray and black, and his head is all white, which actually is very nice. It makes a nice contrast between the body and the head. His head is very... Whoops. He's got some weak knees on top of him also. His head also has a lot of neat features to it, a lot of nice design to it. But we'll go into him later. We'll put him aside. The next one on the list would be Grotusque, and Grotusque is more of I think he more transforms into like a gargoyle monster type of thing. You can see the if you look onto the back of the head here, you've got a I don't know, it looks more like a lion or some sort of cat-shaped head on the back, and he's got his wings, of course, right here. And of course, if I brought back Twinfurno, Twinfurno also has wings. So I do like him. He's got some nice color to him. He's got more of a, I don't know, a reddish pink, almost covering his entire body, with a gray head, with some purple and blue, and a little bit of yellow. Very nice. I really do like Grotusque. Repugnus, I think he's one of my favorites. I love the color on him. I love the white and the yellow and the red, even the brown that comes with him. I especially like, if I tipped him this way with his head, his insect head, I love the green eyes on this guy. I just absolutely love the look of Repugnus's monster face. The only thing I really don't like about Repugnus is his head. I think his head lacks detail. There's another little Titan's Returns, I think he's Titan's Returns, this little guy here, who is Repugnus. He has Repugnus's head, and I think they really did a better job on his head in this little guy. It has more, and I'll show it to you in a picture. But I really do like this little dude. It's basically what Repugnus transforms into. Apart from the fact that this little dude, has wings, but this guy doesn't. And we'll go into that in a few minutes. So, basically we have a history of 3 Monsterbots who were very hard to manage. They were in and out of the Autobots at points. And they became a part of the Fortress Maximus crew, where they were sent to Planet Beast to fight the Decepticons. Ultimately, all 3 of them stayed on the planet in order to protect the planet. So, and that's basically the whole storyline with the Monsterbots here. Now, if I was to grade, these guys, first of all, I would grade on their transformation, how well they transform. I enjoy a very simple transformation. I think of children, especially when I come to with Transformers. I think if it was between the Transformers and the GoBots when I was younger, I think I favored the GoBots a lot. And one of the main reasons for that was because I think the GoBots had a very easy transformation. They were very quick. You don't want to stop playing and have to figure out how to transform a toy and then try and get back into what you were doing. GoBots were rather easy. But this guy, he is about 18 steps, and honestly, he's very easy to remember. And actually, each one of the Monsterbots have a very similar transformation to them. This one, the head, of course, comes off, and his name is Dastard. And very easy transformation in regards to that as well. So, I would give this guy right now, just between 5 being the best, 5 stars being the best, and 1 star being the worst, I would say that this guy falls around the 4-star range. He's very good in regards to his transformation. It's very easy and very easy to remember. Now when it comes to his aesthetics, how well he looks, and I think they did a really good job. Like I said, the colors really go well on this character. The yellow really does stand out. The only thing I can fault it for is the fact that I think the head could have had more definition to it. I mean, basically the only color you have in that face is the green eyes, and that's it. I wish they would have done a little bit more in regards to Repugnus. Now, so with that, I think I would give this guy maybe 3 stars. It's along the line of the border for me. I love the fact of the yellow, as I said. I love the fact of all the colors, and I even love the fact of the green on the blades themselves. I love that. Love it. But the face means a lot to me in a character, you know, because it really shows a lot. I would love to have had some expression in the face. I mean, these guys are Monsterbots. I mean, monsters have expressions, you know, whether they're fighting or whatever the case might be. I mean, let me give you an example. I'll bring in for a minute Ape-Face from Earth Wars, or from actually, I think, Siege. And, I mean, the face in and of itself, just on the ape alone with the sharp teeth and the red eyes, I mean, there's an expression there, you know? There's an aspect of ferocity to this. So, when it comes to the fact of the Monsterbots, he doesn't really have a face that yells to me someone who's ready to fight. He has he looks more like he's peaceful, to tell you the truth. So that's why I gave him a 3-star. Okay, so with that, the next one is his origin story. And I think they had a okay origin story. I don't think the origin story was that descriptive. I think the Dinobots, in all honesty, in the G1 had more description in regards to an origin where they were created by Spike and Wheeljack and others as an experiment, and I think there was a lot more creativity there. all we get out of this storyline really is the fact that they were built by accident. We don't know what they were trying to do in the lab. All we know is that something occurred and it was an accident, and lo and behold, the Monsterbots were created. So I don't, there's not much to it apart from that. I like the aspect of them being sent to Planet Beast. I like the fact that they were on Fortress Maximus. But really, a lot of the Monsterbots story is vague and limited. I gave the story, I believe, 3 stars. It has an alright beginning, and it has an okay ending where they're protecting the people of the planet Beast. But I wish there was a little bit more involved in it. I wish there was, and of course I might be wrong. I might, with what I know, I could be wrong. There might be more of a storyline there that I've missed. But what I've gathered and what I've seen from my own research is that they were just a rowdy bunch of Monsterbots, and they were sent with Fortress Maximus to the planet Beast in order to turn around and defeat the Decepticons, and then they were kept there. So I give the origin, the storyline, a 3. The manufacturing of this, meaning the joints and everything, are they good? Are they loose? This guy actually has some good, strong thing. His head, of course, goes back. His joints work well. We have up and down, the elbow. The swords fit well in the hands. The legs themselves are not that loose. I'll have that as a different opinion when it comes to Twinfurno. Twinfurno was very loose. Even the feet can move, and I believe I can even move to give it a slight angle on the foot. That's due to transformation. So for manufacturing, I would give this guy a 4 star. Now, for the accessories, now Repugnus was a special that came out, and he came out with, I believe, Solus Prime. Is this little dude right here? I don't know if you can really see him. He's just a small little guy, and he came with the specially swords. Now, each of the other Monsterbots came with guns. But Repugnus came with these beautiful swords. Now let me see if I can. Let's see. Here we go. I just absolutely love these swords. I love the transparent green and the brown that goes so well together. I mean, it's very earthy if you think about it. Not only is it earthy, but it almost feels like it's radioactive. Like it's got, I don't know, like a glowing green sword or something like that. It's pretty cool. Of course, they do get together and they can form a double-bladed sword. Now, when it comes to the fact of accessories, which comes with Solus Prime, of course, and it comes with the blades, I give it 4 stars. Because they could have just handed these, they could have just continued with the guns. They could have handed him guns. And they didn't. They took the extra mile, and they made these beautiful swords. So I would say this right here would bring it up to about 4 stars. So right, my ultimate
shut me off.
My ultimate assessment of Repugnus brings him at about a 3.3 in stars. So these, I would say, cost-wise and whether you want to get them for your collection or not, I would say yeah, I would definitely get this figure for your collection. The joints are well built. It's not loose at all. We'll go into the transformation of what he looks like in a few minutes, so you can see that side of it. But ultimately, I would give this guy a green light. I would definitely buy this. Okay, so here we are with Repugnus in his insect mode. As I said before, I really love the colors. I like the yellow and the green. I love the red. And the little gray claws that come along with Repugnus are really cool. The arms, of course, fold into the back here. And as you can see, we hang the wings off the back, which make a nice pair. I think that's a really nice addition. It sort of reminds you of an insect's, hardcover where it opens up and the wings come out. It sort of reminds me of that. Of course, he has the monster claws right here, and each one of the Monsterbots have these. His mouth opens and closes, but sad to say, the little headmaster Dastard could not stay in there. Like most headmasters, they have to come off. And this is the little headmaster. He's also in the same colors of brown and yellow and gray. He's not a bad little dude for what he is. And he fits into a compartment which is right underneath his head. Now, just to give you some warning regarding this, it took me quite a bit of struggle just to open up that compartment. In fact, I had to look in the instructions twice just to make sure that there was an opening there. I was worried I was going to actually break my figure, which thankfully I didn't do. But as you can see, he makes a real nice insect bot. He really does have a lot of characteristics to him. I feel more like in this form he's more of a fighter, especially when it comes to the fact of the claws and the mouth, whatever you want to call these, the basically the mandibles, and the big green eyes. I absolutely love the look and the feel of this guy. Now, when it comes to the plastic feel, I think he feels great. There are just some figures that are out there that just have this real poor quality to the plastic. One would have been Ape Face, as I showed you before. The white on him is a very cheap, I don't know, I've heard Bolt Matrix say that it was more like nylon to the arms. Anything that was white on the figure, I'm with Bolt Matrix with this. I don't really understand why they use that type of material, but needless to say, thankfully they didn't use it with Repugnus here. Repugnus is a great addition, I believe, to your collection. So this is the Signing Nerd, signing off. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell so you'll know when I make more videos. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.